Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Check goes tonight. 120. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
I got you.
Hey, lift.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Out. Begin. Easy. Hit the edge.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tonight, 120.
Check. Walk 54. And let's get this.
On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And an alley to run. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Goff now looks to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Value three.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now Goff on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd. Wrong. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Flag, what is that? Check. Panic.
Everyone got four down.
Wait.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Rams 7.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Easy. Check three. Follow.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
25. Flag, 25 behind. We on now. Shoot. Hey, stop. Let's go.
first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some room to work. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 66 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 15, check 15.
Hey, 5-0.
This is Ronald Jones, played his collegiate ball on this field for USC. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Triple C.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
59, like the 59. Go. Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Easy.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Ready. Black, look at that.
I got you, pump. Double time, double time.
Come on. Sunday.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Easy.
Kill.
They'll give it to Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 3. Switch. Slant.
Let's convert.
Alert 3.
Winston keeps it himself. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. One receiver to the left is Evans. 3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Winston to throw it this time. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the carry is Henderson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Ric Flair.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch it. Even.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play, Winston to Evans, and even 40 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Wait. Flip it.
24 is the mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Gone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's what I do. Sunday. 26. Easy.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike, check.
And again, it's Chubb. Still churning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go, slow, go.
Goff now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. So he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another carry now for Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun. Goff. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Man left, man left. 3 down.
Now Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now Goff. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Slam, slam, slam.
3-17. Easy.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Move. We got 4. We got 4.
Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the Buccaneers first down.
You don't want none. Check. Lucky.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Blue lane.
Down to lose 1. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 there. Alert. You go tight. You got tight right there.
On play action, Winston airing this one out for Evans. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Super
Brings
one.
up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Super 66.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Cut. 120.
right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Super one.
Check.
12. 2 left.
Check Nick.
General West.
On first down, it's gone. Looking deep for Gabriel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing again is gone. Dancing to his... And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Obama.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Kill.
Hey, see it. 5 on the 50.
Let's see it.
5 on the 50.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Easy.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Back 25 behind.
59. Check tight.
Easy. Hey.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're not extreme. 218, chop.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Watch the safety cream.
Shit.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Big stop, let's go.
On 1st down, gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Now Goff on 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check.
Value 3. Recon, 132 fighter.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Get that quarterback, D-Rod. Get that.
To the air again. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. TJ Green with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tight dog.
Hey, stop. 5-0.
58 to Mike, 58.
Let's go.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Like 20.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
14. 14.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey, let's get it for
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Chubb. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and this